Oh, man. Okay, so when I was going through the records, as soon as I saw this one, I right away went, wow, I should have looked for this faster because I'm getting a review. Engelbert Humperdinck. Engelbert Humperdinck, man. Like the name of names to get to say. Engelbert Humperdinck. In Time. Look at the artwork on that. That's a beautiful painting. Really like that. This here, I'm assuming this was bought as a used copy. The album originally came out in 1972. I would love to know which member of my family bought that. That's Engelbert Humperdinck there. Look at him in that puffy pirate shirt. Sure, Jerry Seinfeld would have a heyday with that. Now, before I get into this album, this was really cool. The paper sleeve that contained the vinyl actually is an advertisement from various albums that are available either through London Records or through Decca Record. And there's some good albums on here, man. Funny enough, though, I only own one of them. I own Rolling Stones, Let It Bleed. I've even done a review for that album. But there are multiple Rolling Stones albums on here. There's Beggar's Banquet, for example. ZZ Top, first album. You know, it's interesting, you know, all the different ones that are on here. Okay, let's just get into this album now. Why don't we? I'm gonna put this away now. This is really cool. It is. I kind of wish that more albums did this. Was this something because it was used? Maybe I don't know. So we're gonna put that away in here. All right, now let's get into Engelbert Humperdinck in Time. Engelbert Humperdinck. Engelbert Humperdinck. It's just not gonna stop making me laugh and smile. All right, now all that put aside, only way I've ever really known Engelbert Humperdinck is more or less kind of, you know, the joke of the name. What I've come to discover is Engelbert Humperdinck is a lot like Neil Diamond. Except for Neil Diamond, I believe, writes a lot more of his own stuff than what I'm seeing here. He has nothing to do with any of the writing on here, but amazingly, I know a whole bunch of these songs from other renditions. Yeah, so now these are not what we would call faithful covers of the originals or other versions I would know or are identical to. There's 3 different arrangers involved on this. Laurie Holloway, Johnny Spence, Les Reed, and then string arrangements by Frank Barber. Sorry, I am allergic to paper dust. So the old vinyl, man, it kills my sinuses, something fierce. Another thing that's really interesting on here. This album was released in 1972, and in 1972, you could join the Engelbert Humperdinck National Fan Club. Got the P.O. box and everything here. I wonder if that's still active or not. Probably not. GPO Box 2657, New York, New York, 10001. 1 year membership, $3.50. I really want to send $3.50 to the Engelbert Humperdinck. I really do. Who's with me? Let's try this out. I think I'm going to actually try. This is going to be a video. I think I'm really going to do this. Like I said, $3.50. I'm going to say that's probably $3.50 US, which means I'm going to have to do a trip to the bank, I guess, which it's hard to get change from the bank in US change. So I'll have to look around for US change, or I'm going to have to, okay, I'm going way too much into this. That's going to be something coming up in the future. I can just see it. Okay, so the album opens up on side 1, Baby, I'ma Want You. I'm thinking, it feels like that's a weird misprint. But you know this song. You've heard this song. Not this version necessarily, but you've heard this song. Really good tune. I was surprised when it was the first song I heard. I'm like, wait, whoa, hold on, I know this one. And then the next song after that is Day After Day, which was another one. I went, whoa, I know this one. And that was the first one that made me think Neil Diamond, because It doesn't sound like the same version that I think I've heard before, but I definitely know it. Too Beautiful to Last, I thought was a pretty decent tune. Then I hit a song that I crap myself just a little bit. I have a long running feud going with my buddy Drew and my ex-wife over the Carpenters. I don't like the Carpenters. But weirdly, I do like Carpenter songs. Why do I bring this up? They want to be close to you. Why do birds sun? Now, I really dig this version. I actually really enjoy this version way too much. It's just got a bit of more of an upbeat tempo, and it just feels a lot more loving. And you know, you can the birds and everything. It hits so much more than the Carpenters version. And then the next song is Without You. Is it Without You? All right, don't ask me to sing the rest of it. Another one where I was pleasantly surprised with this rendition. A little more upbeat, a little more enjoyable the whole way around, you know, just kind of had a life to it, I like. Girl of Mine, I don't think I've ever heard prior to this, or I may have heard. I wasn't 100% sure on that one, but I did enjoy it all the same. Time After Time, yeah, that's Time After Time. Time After Time. Great tune. Great tune. It was a really well done version. I enjoyed it. In Time, I enjoyed this one while I was playing. The First Time I Ever Saw Your Face. Yes, it is. The first time I ever saw your face. Listening to this one, man. Okay, so the first thing that went through my mind listening to this was when Urge Overkill did that cover of Girl, You'll Be a Woman Soon. And I thought, wow, this would be really cool done, you know, in the exact same method, because this version of it is so close to it already. Really, really surprisingly like this version of this song. Life Goes On was a good tune as well. I didn't mind that one. Then the album finishes on I Never Said Goodbye. And this song is heart-wrenching, man. This is a very, very upsetting and sad song, man. It's a dude upset because he never got to say goodbye to his wife before she passed away. You know, and it was really, like, that was a very heart-wrenching, heartbreaking kind of song. Good tune. Really good tune. So, if you like Neil Diamond, there's a good chance you'll like Engelbert Humperdinck. Can't believe I'm saying all this. And I can't believe I'm going to say that I might actually go look for this album on compact disc. Or I might just play this version. I don't know. I have to make up my mind on that. Because, wow, I was so impressed with this album. I should not be this impressed with this album, folks. So, yeah, Engelbert Humperdinck, man, surprised the hell out of me. Yeah, I recommend this album. I can't believe it, but I really recommend this album. You know, like the fact that I'm contemplating having to go look for a compact disc version tells you everything you need to know about how decent of an album this is, man. Sunday afternoons in my stereo for sure. Absolutely. Damn. Well, let me know what you think down below, guys. I'm just going to marvel at the concept of this. I want to know what you think. On your way down there, you'll probably see a couple links. Check those out for me, please. There's also a like button, subscribe button, bell for notifications. Hit those. They help me out. They help you out. They help everybody out, okay? The world would be just so much better if more people were discovering my channel. And to do that, we got to get the likes up and we got to get the subscriptions up. So let's do that, okay? All right. That being said, peace, love, Take care, and Engelbert Humperdinck!